Hey, how's it going, guys? Dalton here with another video on the YouTube channel, and in today's GTA 6 video, we're going to be talking about Kotaku actually getting owned and also roasted by the community, basically letting us know that Grand Theft Auto 6 was delayed and falling behind. This is what they gone on to say on their article, and a lot of fans were not pleased with this and actually roasted Kotaku, and like I said, the things are firing up. We're going to hear some interesting lines from Ned Luke talking about how the characters and how that's all changed in the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. We're also going to be diving into that Jack Thompson, the hater of Rockstar Games, is back. We'll be diving into what he had to say. So we're going to be diving into all that today in this video. So if you do enjoy videos like this on the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos like this. So this is what Kotaku put out a few days ago before the weekend, around the weekend time. GTA 6 production reportedly falling behind. Rockstar urges staff to return to the office to avoid delay. And that was posted by Kotaku. And this turned out to be false. Grand Theft Auto 6 is not running behind, and it is going to be on track, as we said in a previous video, going over basically diving into the GTA 6 information, that it will be on track and there will be no delay. There might be a few short months of delay, but that is honestly probably the delay. Kotaku said it was going to be till 2026, which obviously we know as false. So they got owned and roasted along the way by the community. And there's also a side comment that Kotaku actually had on their Twitter site. I'll leave a link in the description to this if you are interested. So this was posted on the readers added context they thought people might want to know. Kotaku was known for making dramatic headlines to gain attention. Grand Theft Auto 6 is still on track for Q1 2025 release. Delaying the game to the fall 2025 or year 2026 was considered as a backup plan, in the case of development doesn't go well. And then here's the link basically kind of showing you guys this is the real deal, that it is no longer delayed and it is on track. So after I found out that Kotaku was actually getting roasted by the community, I do believe they got what they deserved. And as it says, talking about what they meant on Twitter, they were just trying to get dramatic impressions from people, as they know Grand Theft Auto 6, everybody is waiting for that game. It's the most anticipated game that we've been waiting for a long time in history of Grand Theft Auto. So Kotaku wanted to get more attention on their website by saying the game was delayed and could fall into 2026. Now we talked in a previous video saying that I don't believe it would take a whole another year, even if Rockstar Games production was falling behind. We know that Rockstar Games would probably take a few months tops if they were delayed. But now we know that Kotaku was lying, and they did get what they got. I mean, they did get roasted by the community, and it might not be a trustable article ever again due to them lying about that. And we also heard from Insider Test Funds too, who confirmed that it was 100% not real. That was just a fake thing from Kotaku. So at least we're in the clear. At least we can still get Grand Theft Auto 6. Not if early 2025, but we could still get it in 2025. So that really got a lot of people frustrated and upset, and they were kind of worried that Grand Theft Auto 6 wasn't going to even be here at all. And we're still waiting on trailer 2. Like, Rockstar Games, where is trailer 2? I wonder when Rockstar Games are ever going to release that. But at least that took the fan out of the fire, and we all know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is still on track, which is great news. Now, my next thing I want to talk about in this video is actually Ned Luke actually pointing out how the characters are going to work in GTA 6. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have watched trailer 1, not 1,000, but millions of times. Like me, I've been watching that trailer like crazy, just waiting for Rockstar Games to release trailer 2. And what I actually saw is there's a difference between the GTA 5 trailers and then the new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer 1. And that is the body movement, and which is basically kind of like how Lucia twists herself or twists her hip, or maybe even how the butts actually move in game. They're a lot bigger than the regular Grand Theft Auto 5. And we also heard from Ned Luke that he talked about, I'm not going to say like the word that he's talking about, but they have been improved, like how Lucia, how they wiggle their what's on the cars and stuff. We've seen that in the trailer, or that girl is like standing on top of that car, shaking it like she never gave it. And we've also seen some other things, just details that the game is definitely going to have more dynamic, more looking realistic people. Like we've seen them shake, how they have like cracks and crannies, like if they have like like, what am I thinking of? It's like, so what I'm thinking of is how the body moves. So like if Lucia happens to actually like look the other direction, her hair will actually fly back. So Rockstar Games have added a lot of detail, especially with some of these new things that we probably didn't notice from the start in the trailer 1. But this is what Ned Luke had to go on to say, that the characters in GTA 6 have it's a lot different than Grand Theft Auto 5. And like I said, this is more about the area and just how big the butts have actually changed in Grand Theft Auto 6. Take a look at this.
How big the asses are. That surprised me. There's some big asses in that trailer. I mean, a lot of them. It's almost every ass in that trailer, other than the male asses, were big. Big. And,
So, I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was, like, hysterical. I mean, Ned Luke is correct. I mean, the female butts seem to be even bigger than the what you originally see in Grand Theft Auto 5. So it's really interesting to see how Rockstar Games went into all detail. Like, you can even see, like, the way, like I said, Lucia twists her hair, or the girl on top of the car shaking her butt. We've all noticed that they are absolutely huge. So that is definitely something I did not know in trailer 1, which was pretty cool. I did not even know that Rockstar Games added that detail. I guess Rockstar Games never learned, because Microsoft literally pointed this out. Don't ever put that, but it looks like Rockstar Games did not listen to him. But I thought that was pretty funny nonetheless. Even Ned Luke had to talk about it, basically saying that, how big the butts are in Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, they're a lot bigger than we've seen in previous Grand Theft Auto games. Like I said, with the likeness of the female characters, there's always new realistic ways of how I'm putting it. So like I said, with Lucia throwing her hair back, or if you can actually see like the way, the curves kind of curve in as they move their body. So that is something different that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to have over all the other GTA games, which is quite cool. One last thing I want to bring up in this video, and that is that Jack Thompson is back. And if you guys don't know who he is, he's basically from the 1990s. Jack Thompson really doesn't like Grand Theft Auto games. He doesn't think kids should be playing them. He thinks that they're just too immature for kids, or even guys our age. Like, I'm 22 years old and I still have Grand Theft Auto. So he's basically saying that, we can't play the game, and he thinks it's just horrendous and it's just not a good, I'm trying to think of the proper word, just not a good, opportunity for us to play Grand Theft Auto 5. So he was not a big fan of kids even playing it at the time when their parents had to buy the game for them. So like I said, Jack Thompson is back, and who knows, maybe he might even question Grand Theft Auto 6. And once again, he was just not a big fan of anybody playing Grand Theft Auto 6, or he just didn't like all the crime and the killing in the game, and he really went against it.
To cause some degree of harm to a person by the virtue of their systems and all of that, then I suppose the logic is that you must also believe that the right combination of story and gameplay has the capacity to enrich a person's life. Have you ever been interested in looking at the more positive side of games?
Yeah, and I have. And I've seen how it helps kids with disabilities, learning disabilities, and in other ways. Technology is an amazing thing. I just saw Oppenheimer, which I think deserves the Oscar for Best Picture. Amazing movie in so many ways. And let's take nuclear fission. It can incinerate a city, or it can illuminate a city. So technology is neutral. What is done with it in the hands of malevolent or indifferent or good people is determined by that motive and what's done. But the technology is just teaching tool ever invented, by virtue of the fact that the graphics now are cinematic in quality. Virtual reality doesn't look as good as virtual reality, arguably. And you've got the interactive nature of video games is what makes them so incredibly powerful. You are doing something. You are not passively watching a movie. You're actively a character in that movie, or you're actively learning an important subject you need to learn. So I'm all for the tech.
So after all those years of Jack Thompson hating on Rockstar Games for making inviolent games and making violent games such as killing, murdering, just what Grand Theft Auto is, like theft where you're throwing people out of vehicles, stealing vehicles, the main game of Grand Theft Auto, it looks like Jack Thompson might be coming around and actually understanding that it helps with disabilities, it helps with hand-eye coordination, it keeps their mind off of people, and it also might save a life too. I know that a lot of people in the world who have wanted to commit crime or hurt themselves just kind of played video games and relaxed, and that kind of helped them. So like I said, I do believe Jack Thompson really needs to think about this because it does help disability. It helps, hand-eye coordination. It helps just, staying calm. If you had a bad day at work or if you had a really bad day at school, you can play games and just relax. So I do believe he is turning this around, but of course I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Do you guys think Jack Thompson is finally not a hater of Rockstar Games video games? You guys let me know what you guys thinking in those comments down below. And let me know, do you believe Kotaku still, or do you believe more insiders of the Rockstar Games sources? I'd love to hear from you guys down there and everything we talked about today. Let me know what you're thinking down there. But like I said, guys, if you guys did enjoy videos like this on the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos, such as GTA 6 Rockstar Games videos and all the upcoming Red Dead Redemption 2 videos that I'll be doing on my channel. Subscribe for more of those. Stay happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.